Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the union of this man, Jeremy Osler, and this woman, Crystal Nyman, who is clearly out of his league. Today is a special day, and it's a special moment for the both of you. In this moment, your life is about to change forever. Always remember this day when you were joined together and became a family right here on this very spot in the middle of nowhere in Utah. This is going to be your spot for the rest of your life. Come back and visit and make out here. The story of Jeremy and Crystal begins in the most horrifying place known to man, Mutual. It was there that Jeremy was looking for a companion, a helpmeet and a friend, someone to share his hopes and dreams with, a soulmate. Crystal, on the other hand, was just looking for some rich guy with washboard abs. But as the two of you scrolled through profiles of various psychos and weirdos, somehow you found each other. From that moment, you first FaceTimed around Valentine's Day. Your connection was obvious and undeniable. You both felt it from the very beginning. Fast forward to when you landed in Cincinnati, and there in the airport you saw the most handsome, beautiful, studly beefcake of a man you had ever seen in your entire life. You had your first date, and there at BJ's, the two of you opened up even more. You talked about your baggage. Jeremy had his, and Crystal had hers, but what was great was that your baggage together made a lovely luggage set. The two of you have been together ever since. No matter what you do together, the fact of the matter is the two of you simply fit, and you belong together. Crystal and Jeremy, the both of you have lived through a lot of things. You both know what marriage is, and you both know that it's something people do right and it's something people do wrong. But when marriage is done right, it's a fantastic and beautiful thing. It's really fun. I highly recommend it. But only if the two of you prioritize. I will tell you that from this moment on, nothing in your life is to take priority over the comfort and the well-being of the person that you're holding hands with right now. Marriage is a relationship of give and take. That being said, it's important that you never take more than you give. Marriage is also about communication. When you feel something for the other one, you should say it. When Jeremy looks particularly nice, you should say it. When you're proud of Crystal, you should say it. If you notice that Jeremy did something thoughtful and you appreciate him, you should say it. If Crystal's arguing with you and you think that she's overreacting, never say that. But for all of the other stuff, you should definitely say those things. I wish that I could tell you that getting married will protect you from bad days, but it won't. You're going to have bad days, and you're going to have good days. You'll have times of joy, you'll have times of sadness, but the good news is, from this moment on, you don't have to face these things alone. Because today you've made the decision to always be there for one another, no matter what. For it has been said that marriage is not the union of two perfect people, but rather it's the joining of two imperfect people who simply refuse to give up on one another. And in the words of St. Paul, John, George, and Ringo, all you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. The two of you meeting was not a coincidence. It was part of a larger plan. Never forget this, and always be grateful for what has brought the two of you together. Because the two of you finding one another is a beautiful thing, and when you realize that you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. Crystal, do you take Jeremy to be your lawfully wedded husband? By making this commitment, you are joining in the lifelong bonds of marriage. Do you promise to honor him in love, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to comfort him in times of difficulty, and to cleave unto him and none else for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Jeremy, do you take Crystal to be your lawfully wedded wife? By making this commitment, you are joining in the lifelong bonds of marriage. Do you promise to honor and respect her, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to be sensitive to her needs and comfort her in times of difficulty, and to cleave unto her and none else for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Very well. To commemorate this union, we will now exchange rings. You'll place the ring on her finger. Now you do the same for him. Now, with your rings in place and your vows made before one another and these witnesses here today, it is my privilege to declare that by the authority vested in me as an ordained minister, and also by the legal authority granted me by the great state of Utah, I now pronounce you, Crystal and Jeremy, married. You are legally and lawfully wedded as husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.